Hello everyone and welcome back to Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. Today we're going to be visiting the Lost City, Lair of Mole Knight. But before that we are going to go to the Armor Outpost because we need to purchase a shovel upgrade. Jump up here. And with the second upgrade we can get the charge handle. So what this does is you can do a more powerful piercing large attack, but you need to charge up for it. So you go like that and you do that. It's a very fast attack. Besides the charging part, of course. It has much longer range than the normal attack and does 2 shovel swings worth of damage. With the final upgrade, we will be getting the trench blade, which will allow us to dig up. We get a feat master shoveler, which means that we will be able to dig up dirt piles in one swoop. All right, head back out. Head up to Lost City, Lair of Mole Knight. Alright, immediately off the bat, what you want to do is you want to kill this slime. Jump up here, do not destroy any of the blocks just yet. And if you jump across here, grab this music sheet to get a tropical fish. Jump up here, get this chest, and you will get some extra gems. Not really anything too important, but it is a cool little secret that I think was very interesting of the developers to leave in just kind of like a, not really an expected area, to be honest, like immediately right off the bat. Make sure you don't do your diving attack too much because you could jump through the bottom and then eventually die. So kill the slimes and then go back up here, then go through the rest of the level. Bop, bop, down here. Alright, kill the flame slime, and as you can see here, there's well, I guess I couldn't show it, but if the normal slimes walk underneath a fire, then it will transform into a fire slime. The fire slimes you cannot actually do your jumping attack on, you have to attack them on the ground. Destroy this wall to the left, you will get an apple if you really need it. Destroy these blocks, and also I believe this is actually an introduction of new dirt blocks. The light ones that are lighter colored than normal dirt blocks, they take, once you jump on top of them with your shovel, with your Scrooge McDuck dive, you will go straight through it. You won't do a little hop like normally. The gray ones, the concrete, they take 2 shovel swings to kill. That's really it. Alright, as you can see, we can show off our new dirt digging powers. Destroy this dirt on the wall, then head on back to the regular level. Jump down here, and we can see that this is another new mechanic, the beetle butt, which I hope I don't have to say. What you do here is bounce on the beetle butt, and then you just keep on bouncing. It'll scroll through the entire stage. Hopefully not running into any enemies, but you can't really avoid that, can you? What I recommend doing here is standing in between the columns and then destroying the dirt block and then jumping in between when you think it's safe. Up there is a way to get more gems, but I'm not really interested in doing that currently. Actually, I believe if I go like this, nope, I actually can't reach that. Alright, destroy this wall to get a chest and also a magic refill. Jump up here, destroy this block. Head to the right, and we have a new mini-boss, this mole guy. What you want to do is you want to wait until he does that, then wait until he does this thrusting attack, jump on top of the sword, then jump on top of his head. You can hit him on his head in between attacks, but I prefer just jumping on his head while he has his thrusting sword out. You can destroy that wall to the left to get a turkey if you really need it, but I think I'm a pro, so I don't really need that. Alright, we get a checkpoint, and here we have an introduction of a new enemy, moles. What they do is sometimes when you dig up a dirt pile, the final swing, or I guess every swing is the final swing because of the upgrade, will have a mole in it that will chase after you. These bonefish will jump out of the pit of lava once you get near it. It can be inconvenient if you're not expecting them, but I know where they are, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem. When they go up there like that, you can't really jump up and kill them normally, so just wait until they drop down. Here we have the next iteration of a gold armor, the mole armor. I didn't actually intend for that to be a pun, that's just what I call them. Anyway, you can hit him into lava. There's nothing really tricky you need to do with him, just kill him. Destroy that. Now, do not destroy this wall just yet because you want to jump up to the top right. Bounce across the bonefish. Yes, their heads are immortal, or I guess immune to your shoveling attack. Here we have a very fun little stage, I guess. Open up this chest to get a music sheet. Alright. Collect the gems, then jump back up here, then use the bonefish again to bounce across the platform. Use the bonefish again. If you don't make the jump the first time, you can always just bounce back to the platform. bounce across the bonefish, and let's keep on heading. Heading off to the left, not keep on heading. Destroy that. Here, what you want to do is you want to destroy this top one and then bounce. You can jump rapidly while you're walking across there to increase your speed. Now, what you want to do for these slimes, you do not want to use your diving attack. Strictly attack with your shovel. If you get hit, you get hit. It's better than dying. If you do your diving attack, then you will die. That is it. I don't feel like showing it to you because another, I don't know, like 5 minutes of footage, that's too much for me. Destroy this tunnel off to the left, and you will find Chester. What will he sell us today? In the village or out in the field, I have all the deals. You're not going to believe what I just found in this chest. Here we get the dust knuckles. What the dust knuckles do is they suspend you in midair as you're bouncing through dirt. I can show you this right now. Press up and Y while you're hitting dirt, and you can go up in a line like this. So if you keep on doing this, you'll go over to the chest, get a magic refill, get some gems. So the dust knuckles can be actually very useful, and they can damage enemies. You are immobile as you pass through enemies, which is very, very convenient. A lot of speedrunners actually use this tactic. They use the dust knuckles when they can't attack normally because they do a larger amount of damage than just shoveling normally does. And it also pierces through enemies, so if you want to attack multiple enemies at the same time, I believe you can do that. Alright, snag the checkpoint with these slimy pools of lava. Alright, go over here. We have these fish sparkles. Let's go ahead and fish in there. Get the exclamation marks, and we get a goldfish. Nothing special. Fun fact, if you hit the slime guys with your slime bubble, then they transform back into regular slimes, and you can finally use your Scrooge McDuck dive. There, what you want to do is you want to hit the slime bubble to the right, and then jump on top of it with your diving attack, and then you'll bounce up very high. Here, if you use the slime bubble on the lava pit, then it will transform it into a slimy lava pit. You can then jump off these like you would any slime enemy, and you will be bounced into midair. What you want to do here to get that red gem is you want to hit the slime bubble to the left. Then what you want to do is you want to wait for the platform to get here. Hit the slime bubble. Wait for it to drop down, jump on top of the platform, and go back to the normal stage. Now bounce on top of there and wait for the slime bubble to drop down so you can hit it and then get that the right lava pit full of slime. Here what you want to do, hit the slime bubble, then hit the slime bubble again, jump on top of the slime bubble, and you will get these 3 red gems up here. Alright, keep on bouncing. What you want to do is you want to bounce up to the top right corner. And here, as you can see, you want to jump down, hopefully not get hit. Hit the slime bubble to the right, get these gems, and then grab a music sheet. Alright, hit the slime bubble in midair if you can. Keep on hopping, then use the slime bubble on the left lava platform to get back to the normal stage. Drop down, get the gems along the way. Now what you want to do here is you want to try and either attack the knight with your normal shovel attacks, or what I like to do is just jump over him. And then watch him die into the lava. Into the lava. The gems aren't really that necessary. If you really want them, then you can. I know I emphasized getting gems as a point earlier in the Let's Play, but I wouldn't really recommend going after them if it involves your death, because deaths are very inconvenient. Alright, wait for him to thrust his sword out, hit him 4 times, which is a very, actually, small health pool for a boss. You can get some gems and a turkey over there if you really need it. Hop down here, destroy this wall to the left. What you want to do here is you want to use the dust knuckles to fly across these spikes. Hopefully you don't die along the way. Open up the chest to get a bunch of gems. Then use the duck knuckles, yes. Duck and knuckles, that's what I meant to say. No, use the dust knuckles to go across the dirt blocks and not die. Here we have our first example of a hard checkpoint. Jump on top of the beetle, then head off to the right. Wait for him to get underneath you so you can jump up here. Watch out for the dripping lava on top of the ceiling. They do 1 full heart of damage, I believe. So now, these birders, you're gonna be dealing with them no matter what, because you have to explode this, and then it'll explode all the rest of them. Alright, you can destroy all the dirt here to get a bunch of gems, or you can just jump on top of them to make your life much, much easier. Jump on top of the birders repeatedly to kill them, then use the dust knuckles to fly across here if you're not confident in your platforming ability, and we're on to the boss fight. Destroy this fossil up here if you want to get a turkey. And as you can see, you can use the dust knuckles here if you really need to. That's what this was intended for, because there is a magic refill at the end. And we have our next boss. You're out of your depths, Spelunker. Are you lost? These ruins belong to the ages, Mole Knight. They're mine now, but more importantly, is that your digging implement? Blah, 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 blah. I'm astonished you made it 10 feet down with that rusty trinket. I will bury you! MOLEy, one of the easier bosses in this game. His pattern is very predictable. He will dive across the screen a couple of times, then on the last one, he will drop down to the ground and start throwing sparks. You can reflect these sparks back at him if you really want to, but then after that, he will summon these dirt blocks. You can jump on top of him and attack MOLEy while he is doing this. Once he digs into the ground, you want to look for the dirt pile with the shovel or with the night grates on top of him, and then hit him so that he gets revealed. Once he turns into a fire, flame will drip down from the ceiling, and you can also hit back the red and blue flames. This pattern will repeat multiple times, and he only has one more attack if I can show it. After the second time, he will start summoning exploding platforms at you. If you can get behind him while he's doing this, I actually want to save it until he can do his next attack. Fun fact, if you don't dig him up, then all the other platforms start being destroyed into fire. I really want to show his next attack because it's very interesting. Here, he will summon you in a pile of dirt, and then, if I can show this, he will dive across it. Very interesting, but that's all this boss has to offer. Alright, jump up. Use your new dirt piling digging technique to destroy the fire. Now, after that debacle, what you want to do is you want to get this wandering traveler to snag some gold. Alright, as you can see, this is, you can use the dust knuckles for this if you really want to, but the main feature here is these red slimes, or I guess fiery slimes. Try not to get knocked back so that you you can't get these dirt blocks destroyed because they contain some valuable gems. Alright, make sure you jump up, kill the gold armor, because he does drop a lot of gems, or you can just let him drop down. There is a hidden platform hidden in the darkness, so if you really wanted to jump across and get those pink gems, that is a-okay. Destroy this dirt platform at the bottom, you'll find a mole. Again, that is very inconvenient. Sorry for pronouncing that strange. The enemies respawn, as I said, if you jump off screen, so be careful. Open up this chest to find a boatload of gems. Wow, that is a lot. I'm not even sure if some just like jumped off the edge or something, because I only got 280 out of that. Jump on top of the rest of the blocks. As you can see, the gold armor is actually pretty useful in these lightning flashing areas, because you can see the sparkles behind you as you're jumping. Here we have a big old skeleton king guy. And I died. Since this thing is short, I will be just jumping right back into the action. I guess I can show you what happens after you dive by a wandering traveler. You don't get the floating bag animation or death animation after you die. You get sent back to the overworld, and then the wandering traveler moves around some more, and then yeah, you just attack him. Stand back on the space he was to get back into the fight. Alright, this time, hopefully I can actually get all the bags. I can. Hit the other skeleton off, and die again. Alright, I'm gonna cut until I get back to the stage. Alright, I am back where I was. Hopefully I won't die by the skeleton guy, who is apparently an Olympic long jumper, because Jesus Christ, he jumped all the way to him across the entire floor. Alright, jump across him, or jump on top of him to kill him and collect the gems, and then move on to the next part of the level. Which isn't actually anything, it's just a jump, and then the end of the level. Wow. That was way more complicated than it needed to be, but after that, what you want to do is you want to head to the armor outpost, because we want to buy some armor. So if you buy an armor set, then you can just equip it back at the armory for free. So for example, if I buy the Dynamo Mail, which is my personal favorite. The Dynamo Mail, by the way, if you jump on top of something twice, then you get a charge attack. This charge attack is the same as this, except you have this blue glowy aura around you after you jump 2 times. Then your next shovel attack will be the charge swing. So if you buy a piece of armor and then just tap the one that costs 0, then you'll equip the armor. So as you can see, if I want to go back to the ornate plate, the guy can make me another thing. But for now, I think I'm going to stick to the Dynamo Mail. And then what you want to do is you want to head back to the village to go back to the bard so that we can get our music sheets turned in. To the village. Now head off to the right. And our bard is jumping in joy very slowly for some reason. I have 2 music sheets. Get that. Now what you want to do here is you want to upgrade our magic. And for now, we're basically broke after buying this magic upgrade. We're halfway through the game, and I think that's going to be it. Next episode, we'll be getting more gems, beating another boss, and perhaps discovering a new area on the map. See you guys next time.